ask us nothing. Y'all say, don't talk about it. We gon' talk about it anyway. Y'all say, don't talk about it. Ain't nobody ask us nothing. Y'all say, don't talk about it. We gon' talk about it anyway. Y'all say, let's talk, let's talk.
Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to another episode of our podcast, Ain't Nobody Ask Us Nothing. We're your hosts. I'm Uncle Ken. This is Coach Denise. And we'd like you to like, subscribe, share, follow, comment, send us some money, whatever you want.
All the things.
Everything.
Yes.
And remember to follow us at Ain't Nobody Ask Us Nothing Pod on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and in the bio you will find our link tree. Just click on that and it'll give you easy access to all the episodes, the current, the past, and the future. Amen.
Yes.
So Denise, what are we going to talk about today?
Ooh, today is a good one. Remember that Ain't Nobody Ask Us Nothing podcast is really for mature audiences, so please be protective of your little ears. This might get a little crunchy today, but bear with us. You know, y'all should know by now. Uncle Ken is going to be Uncle Kenin. So keep that in mind. Every episode, I sure am. I'm till the wheels fall off. So today, we are talking about relationships again. But today, Boyz II Men, relationships versus training. What are we talking about? Why in the world am I in a relationship with a man that I find myself having to raise? Now, some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You are Ken. Some of y'all, this is training. We supposed to be in a romantic relationship, and I'm having to teach. I'm having to mold and
maybe clarify. When you say we, you mean in the holistic sense, because people do be getting confused and thinking that y'all.
Oh, not we, not me and Ken.
I know. I'm saying sometimes you gotta remind the people.
Okay, this is the disclaimer. Ken and I are not together. We are literally friends. This is my homeboy. I'm hopefully his homegirl. And guess what? He's married to one of my very dear sorors. We are not opposite. Okay.
Oh, wow.
You see how we do me, y'all?
That's
we get
crazy.
focused? Can we get focused? Ain't nobody asked us nothing, especially all of this side comment and commentary. The end of the day.
Oh, they can hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. You can see me? Yes, we can see you and hear you. So silly. At the end of the day, actually, end of the road, like Boyz II Men.
To the end of the road. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on she said training.
I sure did.
And that deeply disturbed me.
End
and then
of
she
the
said
road.
that women
Training.
have to teach.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just curious as from what point of view are you teaching something that you've never done?
Okay. No, that's a good point.
Explain.
That's a good point. I'm not saying I'm teaching, and when I'm using I don't mean Denise. I mean women in general. This has been the
That's
story.
what I was talking about. Women in general.
Women in general. I'm not talking about
How are they teaching men anything about being a man?
Because
so what point of view do they have in order to give lessons?
okay. Ooh. So let's look at Boyz II Men as children. There are oftentimes we have relationships. Yes, we are in relationships with people, with men who are like little children. I'm not trying to teach you how to be a man. I need you to be a man before you even come step into me. And what we are finding, women, you can write in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. All right, say amen in the back of the church. Listen, there are times where you have men who claim they're men, don't know how to do stuff for themselves, do not know how to navigate a relationship. I'm having to tell you to pick up your drawers off the floor. I'm having to tell you to do things that you as a man should be cognizant of and know how to take care of. Especially, I'm not saying you're just there to take care of me, but I dang sure shouldn't be there to take care of you and train you to be something.
We're not there just to take care of you.
Correct.
But you're not there to take care of us at all. So what you just said is we there to take care of you and do some more stuff. But you not there to take care of us at all. That's what you just said.
That's what you understood.
Oh.
I may have
Please
those.
put in the comments if y'all understood that too,
Listen.
because she spoke English, and I've been speaking English most of my life. All of it, in fact. All right, go ahead.
All I'm saying is there's so much emotional labor that is imbalanced in a lot of relationships today. And the reason is because men are stepping to us chronologically as men, but they're really little boys. Man-child. That's what you want. Oh, we don't want to go there.
Hurt you.
We do not want to go there.
Okay,
I'm
first
not
of
gonna
all,
take
I'm going
a
to
minute to
interject
pray.
something here,
Yes.
because you used the word training.
Yes, training.
Okay, first of all, you don't train people. And when you train something,
Mm-hmm.
that means you are, how do we say it? You are conditioning them to do something that is not natural for them to do. Like we don't train dogs to go to the bathroom. We train them on where to go and how to get to where they need to go. But we don't have to train them to go to the bathroom.
You're right.
So basically, what as they tell you in counseling, what I heard you say was, you want to take a man and make him what you want him to be, because you don't know jack squat about being a man.
Okay.
So you can't teach him how to be one. You don't know what he's supposed to be doing. You know what you want him to do. And it's a high probability that if you get a man that you feel like you need to train, you got the wrong damn man. That's on you.
That is a fact.
So rather than say, hey, I picked the wrong dude, this ain't the dude for me, let me throw him back in the ocean and keep fishing till I get the one that works for me. I don't like catfish, so let me keep fishing till I catch a perch or a trout, because that's what I want. Instead, I'm going to take this catfish because I got him, and I'm going to try to make him, train him to be a perch or a trout. That's what I heard.
Well, I'm glad that you expressed what you heard. I agree with you. You train animals. You develop humans. However, there are some things that folks can learn and things that folks can be taught. So when you say that this person is the person I picked, you're probably right. But did I really pick you, or did I pick you cosplaying as a man? When you came to me or we considered, developing, courting, dating, how did you present yourself to me? Did you present yourself to me as a man, or are you over here pretending to be that? Now, you have said on a number of occasions in this podcast and outside in our conversations that women cannot teach a man how to be a man. I beg to differ. I think there are women all over the world, who are raising and developing young men, and they turn out to be wonderful. And it's not because the woman is raising them based on her experience as a man. No, she is raising that young man because of her experiences as a mother. And we as mothers, we take on a lot of responsibility, and it's a heavy burden. It's a blessing, a curse, and all the things at the same time. So you can't tell me that mothers cannot teach and raise and mold young men to be great young men, because it happens every day.
Those are two different things.
Okay.
You raised a male child
Yes,
who turned out to be a good human being.
absolutely.
You didn't teach him how to be a man.
Okay.
You cannot teach him how to be a man.
So who teaches him?
If you can't add or subtract, you can't teach anybody else how to add or how to subtract.
Okay.
Okay? You don't know 1 second of what it's like to be a man.
So how do men learn how to be men in single family households where the custodial parent is a woman?
Hopefully, he has some other men in his life, but if he don't, normally comes from observation
Okay.
and seeing how men interact. And plus, there's some innate.
Yes, of course.
Like we say with the dog, you don't have to teach a dog to pee. He know to pee. Nobody taught him how to do that. There's some things that are innate in human beings that you just figure out. But he's not void of men in his life. From what you're describing, he's void of father in his life.
Okay.
Okay, and he could have a father that ain't about nothing.
That part,
it don't mean that his father is going to teach him to be a good human being.
Right.
Okay, father can teach him how to be like him, or give him examples of what he does. Doesn't mean he's teaching him how to be a good human being. I take exception to women claiming they can teach a male how to be a man. It's impossible because you don't know how to be a man. You don't understand what it's like to be a man. Just like we don't understand what it's like to be a woman. We can sympathize and empathize with the plight of women in this country because women aren't necessarily treated fairly, but we'll never really understand what it's like. Just like white people can't truly understand what it's like to be black. They don't see the little passive aggressive racism things that we pick up. They don't see, the security guard is following me around the store while I'm shopping. So we don't know what the little things it is that you go through. I don't know if I've ever heard a male and a single father, they exist, say they teaching their daughter how to be a woman. Or when it's Mother's Day, I'm the mother and the and the father.
Right. Yeah.
If a woman is telling their child or anybody that they teaching somebody how to be a man, they are delusional because you can't teach what you don't know.
Yes.
Knowledge is key, and you can't pass on knowledge that you just don't have.
Okay, so when you're in situations, and again, we're talking about romantic relationships. If you're in a romantic relationship, there must have been something that attracted you to each other. Now, we all know that all romantic relationships don't start off with genuine, true, and authentic motives and intentions. There are times where people go into a relationship and they are lying from the moment they say hello. I just had Fetty Wap in my mind. So hey, what's up, hello? But I can tell you that there are relationships that start off with untruth. Now there are also relationships that genuinely somewhat.
You said there's some that start off with untruth.
Yeah, plenty.
I think most of them do.
Why do you say that?
On both sides.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know you. I see you out.
Yes.
I got minutes to approach you. When I ask
Seconds if you with your girlfriends and your homegirls.
When I ask you out, it ain't got a damn thing to do with your personality.
Of course, we've gone through this conversation.
So we present ourselves. We send out representatives.
Representative.
And when I say
the delegation,
when I say we, I don't mean just men. I mean on
yes, for sure.
Probably even more so on your end. We send the representative. We send the person that we think you're going to like.
Okay.
Whether that's who we are initially or not. I think where a difference comes in with men and women. So we found you attractive. We asked you out. Once we get to know you, either we like you or we don't. And if we don't, we move on or we keep you around for something else.
Ooh.
Just keeping it real.
Yes.
What you guys do.
Who's you guys?
Females, women. And again, we talking in general, not specific to every single female. And as I keep telling you, if you're offended by it, I'm probably talking to you.
But ain't nobody asked us nothing, so keep that in mind too.
So, but what y'all do is, it's 5 things about the dude. You like one. Rather than say, hey, this ain't the guy for me, because them 4 things, I'm going to change them 4 things.
Ooh.
I'm going to make them 4 things that I don't like into 4 things that I do like. And when you can't change us, we the problem. The problem ain't never I tried to change another human being into what I want. But you got AI now, so you everybody got some dolls or something that you can do that with now.
Oh my
but
God.
because you can't change this guy into what you want. He's now the problem. The problem ain't that I picked the wrong dude. I knew going in that this wasn't the dude for me, but I liked how he looked. I liked his job. Or I liked his car. I liked something about him that I wanted. So I know he want me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take him. Instead of going to the dealership and picking out the car I want and getting the options I like,
Right.
I am going to rebuild this car right here.
Right.
The one that I found, the one that I invested 3-4 months in. I'm gonna rebuild this one. Got a good tranny in it, got a good transmission.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna change the engine, the interior, the lights. But then when you find out that Honda interior don't fit inside this Mercedes, now it's the Honda that's the problem. It ain't the mechanic. It ain't never the mechanic.
No.
It's always always the car, and that's why I think we get in a lot of situations, and y'all think just the title of this, you training men.
Yes.
You training.
Listen.
Okay. If you don't find nothing wrong with that, I'm training.
Yes, I find that's the whole reason that we're having this conversation. Yes, I find everything wrong with that.
Okay, but
don't
you said
sell me a Mercedes and wind up being a limo.
I am having to train him. Why do you have to train him?
Because now I'm all the way deep in. Because like you said, using that same analogy, you approached me as a Mercedes Benz. You approached me as a Bentley, and it don't have nothing to do.
I was a Honda.
Yes,
You wanted a Mercedes.
No,
I was a Honda.
Then don't come at me with Mercedes
I didn't.
clothes on. You
I look like a Honda. I had an H on the back.
No,
It was right there on the back, and it said Honda, and it said Accord on the other side of
Ain't
it.
nothing wrong with
But
Honda
you
or
wanted
Accord.
a big body Benz, but now it's the Honda's fault because you can't turn the Honda into a big body Benz.
No, but we can. I could be a Honda and
You can't.
Listen.
I love how you snitch on yourself. Go ahead.
Why are we using car analogies anyways? But let's just say, we both can come into the relationship as a Hyundai, a Honda, whatever, and want to become a Bentley. Let's want that together. Let's improve together. But what I don't believe is that love should not be a rehabilitation program.
But you the one that said that you was trained. We didn't.
I'm saying that there are women in this world where they find themselves in a predicament where they have been approached or they somehow connected with a man that they thought was a man and had qualities and all the things, only to find out that this person was cosplaying. They were putting on a costume. They were putting on a facade. And then now you have feelings. You really do care about this person, even if they have some shortcomings. You mentioned 4 out of 5, or there's one thing out of 5 that you really like, and then there's 4 other things that I'm gonna try to manipulate and change you. That's not the case. Now we in this thing together, and I'm trying to support our love. And in most cases, women, you supporting the whole relationship. I'm gonna just be honest. And so, do you get a return on all of that you invested in?
Please put comments in.
Listen, what is the return on your investment of spending time, love, relationship growing, all of the things? It's emotional labor, and it's outrageous how women do not get the praise that we deserve for the patience that we have exerted in these relationships when men come to us as men, but they have always been and are choosing to stay and act like little boys. This is what I'm saying. Love is not a rehabilitation
and y'all don't
program.
have the ability to say no, thank you. Not
Of course
for me.
we do.
It's-
Of course we do. But
okay,
I want
but
to
you
believe
don't.
in you as a man.
But you don't.
I want to believe in you.
You decide. You decide that okay, I need to fix him. And what you're saying is, I need to make you what I want you to be.
But I don't want to do none of that.
So
I'm not signing up to do that.
But so roll out. But instead,
that's true. We do stay way too long. We stay way too long.
You sit there and tell me what you have. Your words were, women are having
In general.
are having, no, that's exactly what you said.
Yes.
Are having to train these boys into men.
Yes.
Matter of fact, that's even the title of the
It is the
podcast.
title, and I'm standing 10 toes down on it.
Right. One, you don't have to.
Okay.
You want to. There's a drastic difference in those two statements. And you're not concerned. You said that these men aren't willing to grow. Okay, because they're not.
They don't have to.
They're not willing to be who you want them to be.
No, they're
That
not
means
willing
that-
to be who they
that
sold
means-
themselves
No.
out to be.
They already that person.
What you mean?
They already who they sold
No.
themselves out to be. You talking about stuff that you want them to do, not stuff that they ain't never done that they just don't do. I'm listening to you talking. I don't know if you hearing what you're
Maybe
saying.
I'm not. Maybe I'm not hearing myself. Maybe I am. And not only if
I'm
this is
asking
not
all
even.
y'all.
Yes.
Please get in the comments.
Yes,
and ladies,
please.
I'm asking you to be objective because you've heard the exact same things that I heard.
Yeah,
And
the
if
two
you didn't
things can be
hear,
true at once.
I pointed it out. And fellas, getting it too,
Right.
and comment. Don't sit in the comments and argue with each other.
Right.
Ain't
Right.
no point in that. But just comment and give your opinions on what's going on. Because I mean, I'm being honest. I took offense at the very onset from the word training. You don't train me. I'm not an animal, and you can't teach me how to be a man because you don't know how to be a man. What you can do is express to me what it is you want from me.
Okay.
And then at that point, I can tell you whether I'm willing to try to do it, whether I'm not willing to do it. Because I think, in general, women mature faster
Yes.
than guys. So you can both be 30. It don't mean you on the same
Right, but don't you
maturity
level out at some
level.
point?
Don't try to make me be what I'm not ready to be or not willing to be because it's what you want. You don't want to get back out in the market and buy another car, so you're gonna force me to be the car that you want.
No.
Be patient.
I am patient. We are patient.
Wait and see what God has
Oh my
for you.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
God ain't
let
had
go
it-
and let
God
God.
ain't had this dude for you.
Clearly, because if I have to teach a grown man how to be considerate, that's not romance.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. But you came to me.
understand, that's not teaching him to be a man to be considerate. That's teaching him to be a decent human being.
Yes.
And if he's not a decent human being, he's not ready for a relationship.
Well, then don't
So,
come at a woman if you are not ready.
he can come at you.
No.
You ain't got to let him in.
But I'm
Everybody
letting you-
knock on your door. Do you let him come in?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Except when we have met outside of my door and you presented yourself to be something that you are not. All I'm saying is you can take offense to the terminology training. I hear you, and I'm in alignment with that. Maybe that was a triggering word. However, we do have things called training wheels on bicycles. And most of us, as parents anyways, we want our child to be safe and secure. So we start them off on a tricycle. Then we get them onto a bike that has training wheels. And then guess what? When they are growing and maturing, we start to wean those training wheels off. We take them completely away so that the hope will be one day your child will not need training wheels and will actually ride a 10-speed, a racer, a mountain bike. Correct.
This
So
dude
I'm
is not your child.
No, but I'm assuming that it's somebody's child. So because
Not yours.
correct, that then you are in alignment with me too, because I don't want to have a man come to my door and I'm on a
you
mountain
don't
bike
have
and
to.
I'm ready to be mountain
You're
biking.
choosing to. That's the
this
point
person-
I'm trying to make.
But this man has sold me that he is ready to be mountain biking only for us to get on the mountain and he still need training wheels. That's all I'm saying.
So once you saw,
So we on some kind of vehicular conversation.
so once
with
you
cars
saw
and
that
bikes.
he needed
Planes,
training
trains,
wheels,
and automobiles.
once you saw that he needed training wheels,
Right.
and did not have any,
Right.
go get your dude who either got some or don't need them.
I agree with you. I believe that.
Don't sit there and keep complaining
Right.
about the non-training wheel bicycle that apparently you keep falling off of.
For sure. And there is a cost to staying too long. I get that. There is a huge cost to staying too long. But you and I both know there are some times where, the saying is cheaper to keep her. I get it. It might be cheaper to keep him too. But at the end of the day, there are feelings now. And just because you need some development in a few areas don't mean that I'm ready to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm ready to throw the whole relationship away just because there are some areas that need development. I need development too. But at the same time, I'm hoping that we can be clear, transparent, and honest from the beginning and don't be in here cosplaying.
But
Do
it's
not be in here pretending to be
your
something you're not.
job to train.
Absolutely, it's not. We're in agreement.
If you're in a relationship, you express to that other individual, hey, I'm having a problem with X, Y, and Z that you do or that you don't do. What can we do to correct? Is this something that you can change? Is this something that you're willing to change?
Right.
If they're not willing to change, which is 100% their right, you can cut bait.
For sure.
And you can move on.
Right.
But if you stay anyway trying to force a catfish to be a trout because you want a trout, that's not the catfish's fault. It is your fault.
Unless that catfish was catfishing and was really trying to pretend to be something that they're not. I got plenty of accountability. You're right. I already said that there is a cost to staying too long.
Right. So again, it's your fault. You're not training nobody. You ain't got no business training no grown up. You can help a grown up grow in areas.
Eyes slow blinking.
You can help a grown up grow in areas that they're deficient in if they are willing to grow.
Right.
Because they're not willing does not make them bad. It just means they're not for you.
No, that's
You
facts.
got to take the good with the bad. Ain't that in the vows? And good. And that's health thing.
Richer and poorer, sick and health.
But you got to take the good with the bad. So you gotta assess that situation and like, you know what? I like A and B so much that I'm gonna put up with C, D, and E. I can't stand that he do C, D, and E, but what I'm getting with A and B is worth putting up. No human being is perfect.
Right.
No human being is perfect within themselves. No human being is perfect in the relationship. But you find the right one.
Right.
You two can be perfect together. Like, well, you're short here, I'm good here. But listening to you, I do have some concerns. That whole training thing and the teaching them how to be a man. It was something else that you said that threw me for a loop, and I can't.
And now
pull
you're
it.
stuck on
I
it.
can't
Stuck
pull
on
it.
that rock.
I can't pull it right now.
Okay.
Oh, I know what it is. He's not only there to take care of me, and I'm sure not there to take care of you. Didn't say only.
Okay, I'll add that.
Let's go to the
This is
videotape. You didn't say only.
Okay, I'll
you
add
said
that
I'm
caveat.
sure. No, people typically say what they mean, even though they might not have meant to say it, but they say what they meant. I'm not, and I'm surely not there to take care of him. That is a one-sided point of view.
Right.
Is a selfish point of view. Is what's in it for me. His only purpose is to be what I need him to be, and that's one of the things that you ladies don't get about men. We very seldom have outlets. We're always expected to give, to provide, to protect, and no one feels like they need to do that for us.
And I disagree with you totally. And I know you say it don't matter if you disagree.
Again, you can beg to differ, as you said before.
Yes.
None of that begging makes you correct. I've been a man all my life. I don't identify as a man. I am a man. And I have male friends, and I'm telling you right now that we're expected to do You just look at Mother's Day and Father's Day. Look at the two differences
Oh,
in those days. Some fathers don't even get recognized on Father's Day. And as I think it was Chris Rock said, we used to get the big piece of chicken, but now we don't even get that. We don't have that outlet because if we utilize that outlet, if we come and talk to you about it, this bitch right here crying. And that's the perception. Like, we're not supposed to have feelings. We don't have needs. Our only purpose is to provide for everybody else. And whether you think it's accurate or not,
right.
it is the
No, I think that is the gender.
it is the reality.
Right.
And again, get in those comments. Let us know what you think. It's time for us to go, unfortunately, because there's so much more that I want to say right now, and I'm sure you. Okay, you can think I'm wrong, but the difference between me and you is I am a man, so I know. I know what it's like to be. I'm speaking from experience. You speaking from what you think it should be, and that's the difference between fiction and nonfiction.
Oh.
Okay.
So, hey, thank you for joining our show today. We hope you guys enjoyed the back and forth. Remember to follow us on Ain't Nobody Ask Us Nothing Pod on IG, Facebook, and TikTok. And check that link in the bio for the link tree to get everything. And please get in those comments because we want to know what you think. We're just stating our opinions. None of what we just stated is fact in any way. It may be right over here, may be wrong over there, and may not even apply somewhere else. So let us know what you think. We just want to start conversation. So we hope you enjoyed it, but just remember, ain't nobody ask us nothing. Peace.
We're gonna talk about it anyway.